Ebony, hi, thanks for joining me on today's Spotlight. So it's Ebony Rebecca, founder of RoseTinted Financial Services. Ebony, introduce us to your business, please.
Oh, thank you for having me, Andy. I'm Ebony from RoseTinted Financial Services, as you've just heard, and I founded this organization from my own personal sort of struggle with debt and poor mental health. And yeah, I started off blogging really, and here I am. Here I am still now supporting people, um, really with core debt support, but we also do community events as well. We love to do them so we can engage with the community in person. And we do a lot of stuff within there around sort of specializing with sort of like women in the family, and improving financial literacy and overall well-being.
Fantastic. Great job. Um, Tell us a little bit about what would make you stand out from your competition then. What differentiates you?
Gosh, that's an interesting question. Well, on my journey, I worked with some amazing charities, and they were fantastic at dealing with the money issues I had. But actually, no one throughout that process ever really asked me how I felt or how I got there and how I was going to move forward. It was very much just dealing with the money problem. So at Rose Tinted Financial Services, we have medium to long term support, which sort of averages out around 6 months, to sort of support you through knowing what you need to do, but then giving check-in calls to check that you've been able to do it. Because again, having had the lived experience of debt and mental health, sometimes it's that accountability and someone encouraging you and reminding you because you might be sort of exhausted, and thinking about so many other things. So yeah, I think that sets us apart really.
Right. Cool. Thank you. So, where's the business going then? Tell us a bit about your aspirations for the next 5 years, let's say.
So in the next 5 years, we would love for more people to know that we exist. At the moment we are a team of five, and we are serving mainly in the Black country community. It would be really ideal for us if we could move into Birmingham. We are doing our first event in Birmingham in March. But yeah, it would be amazing really to just help more people to connect with other organizations. We do have great partnerships now, mainly in the Warsaw community, but it would be lovely to kind of have more of them, because actually we found that collaborating with other people on projects has really like it's developed the message, it's made it stronger,
Yeah.
looking at other areas of well-being as well that
Great.
are interlinked really with money.
Yeah. Great. Thanks. So, what would you say your biggest learning has been since you've been a business owner, Ebony?
So the very, very biggest learning has been that actually there comes a point where you do need to seek help and support. Um, you know, for myself, as I said, like I don't feel like I had like this real intention for it to be a big business. I can't believe we're still here 4.5 years later. Um, but now that I've seen the impact and just the love I have for it, I've had to accept help. I've had to accept, that I can't do everything. That if you want to grow, there does come a point where you have to let go a little bit, and it's hard. I think it's hard when it's a passion project, um, and I probably held on for a few months longer than I should. But I think you know, when you know, and you just you've got to take that leap of faith and just know that like because of who you are and your vision, kind of you will attract the right people as well, and that's coaches and that's staff and yeah.
Yeah. Right. And what about biggest challenge? What's been the biggest challenge in the business to date?
Wow. Really the strain it's had on my family, or family structure, in terms of I love being the primary caregiver to my daughter. I am married, but I do love I love dedicating my life to her. Like, that was something that when I had a child, I was happy to do. She's a big part of why I started to get my life together. Um, So yeah, I love doing that. And I think the hard parts is, you know, are we're really like, I'm like, I've got this big report to do, or I've got this deadline. And to be honest, what I've started to do now, she's a lot older, is try to involve her a little bit more in what I'm doing. But that was really difficult. I think there are just some things that, like, if they don't get done, they affect like your cash flow, or they affect like your reputation. So it's like, it's been very difficult managing that side of things. But it's getting better in a way.
Okay, cool, thanks. And if you were, with the benefit of the knowledge you've got now, sitting having a conversation with your 18-year-old self, what would you say?
I would say, oh my gosh, like, how are you here? You are doing amazingly well. You always had the want to help people, and you're being able to do it now, and that's amazing. And don't worry about the little things. Continue to take the steps that you're taking. Be less concerned about what's limiting you, and more concerned with like what you hope to do and what excites you.
Great. So if you had to isolate one piece of advice to give to the other business owners watching this, what would it be?
Take breaks.
Yeah.
I know it's one that gets used a lot, but genuinely take breaks.
Yep.
Take breaks. You often know when you need a break before you take it. Take it, put it in the routine, in the diary, in the schedule. This is something my coach has helped me do. Like, put it in the diary before, like, you know, the start of the month. Have a break, because you know, I came from full-time employment, and there were scheduled breaks. But actually, when you become into business, all of a sudden the breaks become optional, and that becomes hard to really navigate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I got that advice earlier, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Great advice. Thank you. So, what are the best next steps for people to find out more about what you do, Ebony? The website will be down below this video. So, is that the best way in, or
Yeah, so www.rosetintedfinancial.com. We're always listening to inquiries from there. We also have Instagram, which is the platform that we're mainly on, and that's rosetinted_financial.
Mhm.
But also we've got emails. If you email info@rosetintedfinancial.com, you will see us, you know, you'll be able to catch us there. So I'm always happy to sort of answer DMs and emails. So yeah.
Fab. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your insights with us today. Best of luck. Have a great year in your business, and great to meet you.
Thank you.
Thanks.